This is an extended tarot card reading for the zodiac sign Aries from the month June. So it seems like there are many cards on this table, but these are clarifiers for the June reading. Yeah, have a look at that one as well. Yeah, I start with the past and then I will talk about the situations you're in the present and then about the future. And I have laid some extra energy cards as well. Yeah, so please like and subscribe and leave a comment if you like. This reading can't resonate with everybody, but it is for everybody who finds it. Okay, so yeah, let's start with the reading. Yes, so you had the Hanged Man reversed and the Taurus card. I said, yeah, I think that you did something that you didn't like anymore. You were like having two things. You did the job that, yeah, just brought in the money. And I can see the clarification is that you needed to juggle somehow. You needed to juggle, yeah, you needed to pay your bills. And that's why you probably did this job, this work. But there was something that you really like doing. This is something you hold, this coin. It's something very, very precious to you, and it's something that you can really do, and it is something that this is from the past. I think it's something that you already long wanted to do and you have always loved doing, and so but somehow you couldn't do this job, you couldn't do this work that you wanted to do. Now there was a jealous person or somebody was in the way. They were stopping you from going somewhere, maybe stopping from going to the person you love. I asked who is this person, and it is the Emperor. It is a person, it can be a father figure, but so it can be the parents really, the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the Emperor. I think that they didn't have a nice way of communicating or something. This Emperor is like passive aggressive, I think. So it's like, yeah, you maybe, they maybe didn't shout or anything, but they made clear that certain things you were not supposed to do. You also have the Hierophant, so I think there are some habits maybe, maybe traditions, cultural habits that are in the way, things that you wanted to do that was not. You were not supposed to be the Queen of Wands, I think, in this family. You had healing family issues, so that's why I'm saying it. But there's a lot going on in this family because this has an influence on all your relationship further after your upbringing, after your youth. You're moving away from that and it looks good, but then I think I can see that there is still some struggle in there with dealing with this family. Also, there has been something said. This person has not taken the responsibilities for something. So something has been said or done and they blamed you for it, I think. And yeah, I'm sorry to say that. I also said it in the other reading because I wouldn't say that if I didn't see that. Now it's like it's about this three of Pentacles. So it's looking at your skills as well. It looked like this person was helping you. It can be a parent who you believed was helping you, but then in the end they were not helping you at all because they made things even worse for you. It can be that they maybe even said something about your skills or something that wasn't true, or that they made something look different than the reality, and it had consequences for you. You couldn't be who you wanted to be, or you couldn't be who you felt you were. You felt like you were the Queen of Wands. You wanted to have your creativity. You probably wanted to do something creative. You also yeah, are a natural leader, I think, but more unconventional than the parents or than this family, or if it is an authority or an organization, that can also be. But something was so clashing, you couldn't get there. But because of that, it had all these consequences. You do have this card, Victory. And that's a beautiful card to have. It lays next to the healing family issues. So that is going to, it is going to work for you. You have the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is also clarifying that. I felt that they tried to convince you of something. They tried to convince you that you couldn't be the Queen of Wands, that you were wrong. But it turns out that you were right, because I think that you were standing up. You were maybe a bit rebellious, but the wheel is turning in your favor. So that was in the past. Now, then at present, so you had the Justice card reversed and the Five of Swords. So you needed to give something up. And I asked for clarifications, but then you received again the Five of Swords. So something says in here, you really need to give it up. It's something unfair, something that they couldn't get right. They couldn't lead you to something, or they promised you something and then they didn't keep the promise. They organized something and then it all became like a fiasco. You got insecure from it, because it lays also next to the Magician reversed. But so you you wanted to take control, but it was really difficult, because I can see that something unreasonable happened there. Unreasonable, but you have to, there's no other way than accept this situation. So if you have 2 times this Five of Swords, then it says, okay, it's somebody maybe with like, they have a conflict. They are causing conflicts by something that is just petty conflict. You can't win. Nobody can win in this situation, and you don't want to be in that situation anymore. So there was somebody in your life. So you took this leap of faith. You went away. You just took this. Maybe you moved to somebody, or at least somebody. There was some reconciliation. Somebody came back in your life. Somebody from the past. Now they wanted to manifest this love with you. That's why you have the Magician. And you have the Page of Cups. So this person is really very much in love with you, and you are also in love with them. There has been a time where you were really in love with them. I think it is like a soulmate, somebody who you feel really close to, somebody who you feel like you can have a lot of fun with. And so it is also the Magician is in the background and is saying, you have to have this person again in your life. Something is happening at present. I think they need to come back in your life so that you find out what this exactly was, what you want with this. I can see that you are going to have struggles with choosing if you still want this or not. Now, but that person wants that, but it is a Page of Cups, so it is something also, there were some things in the past why you had a broken heart. So you have this playfulness, and I believe, the Page of Cups is like a person who is very much in love and joyful, and you have some fun. I think that was also the reason why you had a broken heart, because they couldn't commit, I think. So I think that each time they left maybe again. So you wanted a good time with them. You felt like healed when the two parts were together, but then the parts were apart again, if you know what I mean. So you had a problem with that. You felt like, oh no, I'm like, with this love, if I fall in love again, as you had in the past, You have been fighting this kind of organization, this family. You needed to give something up. You couldn't take control. You felt like you had no control anymore. You felt like this. So you felt like trapped. You felt like you couldn't go anywhere because you wanted to do some work that you couldn't do because, and somebody has taken this away from you or has turned situations around. You felt like, yeah, you really felt like not acknowledged and not seen for the person you are. There is this turning point where you say, okay, I'm going to be free again. So you freed yourself and felt a bit free. You have the sun as well. And so, yeah, that's why you felt free. And then you, because of this person coming in your life, you think, oh no, what now? Um, what if I'm going to feel again the same and they're going to leave me again? You have this card, so you have been really thinking about them a lot, I think. You really wanted them back, and now it is very close, and it is like, yeah, you really get scared of this. You really think, whatever people offer me, am I going to trust this? Am I going to believe in this? Is this the reality? I think that is what it is. You want to feel like this, but things are revealed, you see. Revealed, it looks like everything is revealed here. For this new life, you need to cut out all these things that were not good for you. And you are wondering if that person is good for you. In the near future, you have the same, you have the Fool again with the Strength card. So yeah, you got all your strength together. In the future, you realize that you really need to balance. You need to go within. You need to balance your emotions. That is what this is about. You need to go and find your inner truth. You need to find your own colors. You need to find your own identity. You need to find your own individuality. Loose from anyone else. You got your freedom and you want to keep that freedom. And so now you have the reversed magician. So that says as well, yeah, you just need to take your time. Need to take your time to really realize what you want, because I think a lot has happened with you, and I think that you have fought so hard. You have been thinking about this person, but when they come in your life, you are a different person now. You are a different person than you were in the past, because you have cut this out. You have cut this out, and you have now more self-esteem. You have more freedom. You feel like do you need this person still in your life? But you have this inner conflict, and you are, blindfolded, or you just really didn't know what you wanted. You had your independence, so you finally, you fought hard for this to get this. You finally are like independent. You don't need to be told like here anymore. You don't need to feel the same restriction as you felt in the past. And so that's what I said in the other reading as well. Sometimes you repeat yourself. Things are repeating. If you find each time the same kind of people coming to you, and I think you are very close to a breakthrough, that you don't let the same people come in your life again and again and again. So I think that is why it's so hard to fight this off. Because what is it that attracts you to people like the Emperor, who are passive aggressive, who are the reversed Queen of Pentacles, who is jealous, who is maybe even obsessive, or make you feel like you're losing all the time, or there's a competition. what is it that you find attractive about these kind of people, or people who are coming in and out of your life that can't commit, that can't give you any stability? You wanted it, but then maybe they promise you things that they don't keep. So I think that you make that decision for yourself. No more, no more. And I think that is what the Two of Swords, the King of Swords, is clarifying. That King of Swords is saying, yeah, that's why I don't know it anymore. With the Two of Swords, I don't know what I'm like not anymore certain that I want this love, because I'm really in a big transformation. I'm going to stand up for myself from now on. I'm going to do what I need to do for myself to make myself better. And so nobody is going to take my freedom or my independency away. It's not that they maybe did it, maybe you have given too much, but that is what you do, and that has ended from playfulness to a broken heart. And I think that that is not what you want to do. And all these cards are saying that, because you have this the Two of Cups with the Two of Wands. So yeah, this is like a soulmate connection, twin flame connection, together with the Four of Wands. And it's something that, yeah, it's like they come back in your life. You had the reconciliation. You also have the World card. So this person comes in, yeah, quite quickly, and things are changing quite quickly. And after you decided as well that you are just going to choose for yourself, and maybe yeah, that you need to, that you have changed. I think that's the thing. So you are looking at which direction. You really love them, that is true, but you are now, if you look at it, it's like things are going quickly, but then it's like you have two choices. That's the two of wands here, you see. It's like, yeah, you have two choices. One is, I think that is marriage, commitment. The other one is like, okay, we keep this as a memory. This stays in my memory. And so, yeah, I can't say what you are going to choose. But so this card is all about, okay, maybe we just stay friends, because we are, we have this connection, we have a strong connection, and so, but I keep it as a memory because it is the past, and I leave the past the past. Or are you going to say, yeah, yeah, maybe there is something more in this, and I really go for that. So then I'm just going to give it a try, or I'm going to really go for, this is everything I want, this is everything I wanted. I healed from my past, I healed from the Emperor, from the reversed Queen, the Queen of Pentacles. There is some victory also over this broken heart, and maybe we can step over that, and maybe we can have a new beginning, because you have the Fool twice as well, you have the Ace of Swords as well, plus that you have the Two of Cups. So, or are we going to now commit ourselves to this relationship? So, and then, yeah, you do have the World card, that's the energy, and that comes together with the reconciliation. So it is like, yeah, you did complete what needed to be completed. With the World card that say, yeah, that's the end of a cycle. But it doesn't mean that, it doesn't have to mean that that's the end of that relationship. It can mean that, yeah, you have completed this part. So in the future, further future I'm talking about, you have completed that with this person, and you have completed the family issues. So it is something, then you will know, like, is this going to be like a new beginning and a new chapter in our lives together, or is it a chapter on your own? So yeah, well, that is what I have for you. So I will At the end of the video you will see the video where this came from, so that you can, if you didn't see it yet, you can see that video now. Okay, well, I thank you very much for watching my video and see you next time.